Vortex know about agorism? Agorism is essentially anarchy. What it is the libertarian philosophy fully applied. So for all these numbskulls that say the libertarian philosophy don't work, they're completely full of shit. They just haven't applied it. Now, do I think that this is applicable on a universal level? Well, not unless everybody wants to do it. So, in that sense, they could be correct. Because, much like socialism, like, I find it funny, like, libertarians and socialists absolutely hate each other. Well, everybody hates libertarians, let's be real. But libertarians and socialists are, like, mortal enemies. But what's funny about it is that they're very similar in the sense that universally it doesn't work. Because in order for both of those philosophies to work, everybody has to be on board. And socialism doesn't work because it completely cancels out human nature, which is something Karl Marx couldn't figure out, probably because he never worked, even though he was the founder of the saying, "Work is the world, unite!" Loafers the world unite. Loafers, lazy heads, whiny sissy pants. Now, I like some of the aspects of like community, you know, I like some of the aspects of sharing, but at the same time, it shouldn't be forced. It shouldn't be, any time that force is involved, it's no good, okay? Especially if it involves the government. Fuck that. Fuck Karl Marx. Anyway, the libertarian philosophy, it sort of operates on the same mentality that, you know, everybody has to do this. Everybody has to have this kind of mentality in order for it to work. Okay? But the cool thing about agorism is that it really is that applied. So when everybody just says, look, I don't have to agree with you. Like, personally, I don't agree with gay marriage. I don't agree with that. But, you know, if you're homosexual, I'm not going to fucking tell you, oh, you're going to burn in hell. I'm not going to tell you that, like, every 5 minutes. You know, that's retarded. Like, it's not even like, oh, I have a problem with homosexuality. I really don't give a fuck. It's God that's got a problem with it. And the main problem with it is that it doesn't allow procreation. The reason why it's an abomination is because it goes against nature. Think about it. Anal sex, sodomy, that's an out, not an in. So anytime you're sticking your dick in a poop hole, and I would say this, I don't understand why women get into this either. It's so weird. Why do you want to have sex where you poop? Never understood that. And don't think I haven't tried it, okay? Because I've dated guys who are like, well, you don't know, you might actually like it. So, you know, I called their bluff. I said, all right, do it. You want to do it so bad, fucking do it. Terrible. Felt like I had to take a shit the entire time. Because you're used to poop being up there, not, you know, a dick. It's hilarious because I'm an actual comedian that talks about, you know, real life shit, and you know, I feel like as a woman especially, but, you know, just if I call myself conservative, then people will expect me not to talk about things like that. I mean, I already told you I was a sinner, still am a sinner, but I mean, I already told you, like, the lifestyle that I used to have, like, so it's kind of silly, like, for people to judge me, especially for my past. Like, that's why it's the past. It's not the present, it's the past. Everybody's such a hypocrite. But anyway, people would probably be shocked, though, that I engaged in an act of sodomy. I didn't engage in it because I wanted to. I just wanted to prove that it was terrible. And I proved it. You know, my friend Kimberly, the one I've been telling you about, that's what we bonded over. Like, when we worked at Steak and Shake together, she worked at the place for like think like 2 or 3 months before we even spoke to each other, because we're very like, and this is women. Women are like this. We're just like kind of scoping each other out, you know? I'm gonna sniff her out. I'm gonna sniff her out before I talk to her, you know? We're like exactly the same. But this one night, I was talking to this other chick. God, what was her name? Akeisha. And we were talking about just sodomy and how terrible it was. And like Kimberly, she heard us talking about it. She walked over, and she was like, "Yeah, it's so uncomfortable." And so that's what we bonded over. Our mutual disgust for anal sex. And that's quite a bonding experience, let me tell you, okay? It's just funny, like, the stuff that you end up talking about at a restaurant. Dude, I love working in restaurants. I fucking love it. It kills me that they're trying to destroy this industry. Maybe, maybe not. We just have to see what happens. You know, that's the fun of it, though. I mean, I know everything's bad, but it's like, we can still make do, man. You gotta pivot. You gotta pivot. Turn pivoting into an art. Turn pivoting into a dance, you know, and then it'll be fun. If you turn it into a game, if you turn it into, you know, like some sort of obstacle course, you'll win. You will. Most of these people, they can't handle the challenge because they're weak. And I know they're scared. But that's where God comes in, man. Ask God to help you pivot. He'll show you the way.